seconds to go in this one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And it was their defense that led the way, forced 4 turnovers in the game. That is hard to overcome historically for any team. That held true again here today as those takeaways paved the way to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody. It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Charlotte. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Man in motion is Smith. On first down, it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Hurts will try it again. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. To the air again, Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. They'll run with Barkley. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. To throw on second down is Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on third and goal? To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This, about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On first and 10, Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. In motion comes Andrews. Now, Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here, you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Raven first down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Report. Hey, middle.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Might lose a yard. They've got him back at the 2. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Here now, 2nd down and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Might lose a yard. They've got him back at the 2. 3rd and goal for Jackson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. Big-time play for Philly. An even 40 yards.
Go Silver, ready? Right.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Hurts to the air on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll be third down. Again, Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's in! Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will get out in front 17-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Now Jackson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. In motion comes Andrews. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 3rd and a yard. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. In motion comes Andrews. Throwing Jackson. Flowers with the catch. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson looking to throw. He'll go right back to Flowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
In motion comes Andrews. Now it's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
In motion comes Andrews. Third and short, Jackson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
They face second down and 7.
Hey, report! Report!
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. And into the hands of Flowers. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Hey. Go ahead. You changed it.
In motion comes Andrews. Now, Jackson. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Hey! Shut up!
On the give, here's Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Eagles have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Good. Don't touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Open man downfield is Smith. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Good.
Hurts again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Slot man in motion left. A first down throw for Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Bateman is the motion man. From the gun, Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of action. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle. You at X.
Bateman is the motion man. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey.
In motion comes Walker. Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
In motion comes Walker. On 2nd down, Jackson again. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, 73, crowd left Yeti. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The throw on the run is complete. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd down and 8.
Great, set. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
Great, set. Delta.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Great, set. Delta.
Now it's Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Back to throw, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Bateman is the motion man. Here's Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the 1st.
Hey, report.
They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion comes Walker. Jackson up top again. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Game on. Mark Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens have cut the deficit to 5. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Hey! 63. Delta.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Hurts to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Third down and 9. They'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Ravens has it.
Oh my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
In motion comes Walker. Now it's Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
We changed it.
Slot man in motion right. Now, Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
1st and 10 now from the 36. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Here's 1st and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.